Today we're going to be learning how to make this incredibly easy and delicious bean dip. It only requires 6 ingredients and takes less than 5 minutes to make. It's packed full of protein, fiber, and nutrients such as folate, manganese, copper, and iron. Great served with fresh vegetables or crackers. If you want to learn this recipe, keep on watching. This easy bean dip recipe only requires 6 simple ingredients that you might already have in your pantry or fridge. We're going to need about 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. We're going to need 1 can of dark or light kidney beans. This measures out to 2 cups. We're going to be using the whole can. You're going to need about 2 tablespoons of an onion finely chopped. I'm using a yellow onion. You're going to need about 3/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cumin. I have them mixed together. And then finally, you're going to need about 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese. You can also use Colby Jack cheese or whatever cheese you prefer. You're going to only need a few tools to make this easy bean dip. The first being a blender. It's going to help us to get a really smooth consistency for our bean dip. You can also use a food processor if you have one. Next, we're just going to need a chef's knife and a cutting board just to chop the onion up finely. And last, you're just going to need a bowl to serve the bean dip. First, I'm going to start by chopping our 2 tablespoons of an onion. I have a piece of yellow onion right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and chop that. Alright, so I've chopped my onion nice and fine. I also have pre-rinsed and drained my kidney beans. You can do this just in the can. I opened the lid, drained out the juice, then I added some water in the sink, and then I just rinsed them off and drained that liquid out. So first I'm going to add our 2 cups of kidney beans, also equivalent to this 1 full can. Next, I'm going to be adding the onions into the mix. Next, I'm going to take my spices, which we had 3/4 teaspoon of chili powder combined with 1/8 of a teaspoon of cumin. If you don't like spiciness, you can leave out the chili powder and just add the cumin, or you could use taco mix that comes in the bag. So I'm just going to add that into the blender. And finally, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my white vinegar. We're not going to add the cheese just yet. Alright, now we have all of the ingredients in the blender. I'm going to put it on low mode and start blending everything up. As you're blending it, you can turn off the blender and kind of mix everything together just to push some of the whole beans at the top to the bottom. That way we can get a nice even blend. Alright, so we've blended our bean dip into a nice smooth consistency, and now I'm just going to transfer it from the blender into a serving bowl. It's this beautiful red color because of the red kidney beans, of course. Alright, we have our beautiful red bean dip all smooth and ready to go. Last step is I'm going to add my 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. You can eat this dip cold, or you could even heat it up in the microwave just to melt that cheese, which I'm going to do in just a second. And here we have the finished product. I microwaved the bean dip for about 45 seconds just to get the cheddar cheese melted. It looks super delicious. You could serve this bean dip with some crackers or tortillas. You could also serve it with some fresh vegetables, such as cucumber. I have some peppers right here. Mini bell peppers. You could also serve this on top of rice and make it a meal. It only took less than 5 minutes to make. It's super filling. You could serve this as a quick appetizer if you have guests over. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know if you tried the recipe. The recipe will be linked with the post. Thank you.